And we're back in the game with some more Call of Warhammer, beginning of the end times, playing as the High Elves. Now we're making very good progress, finally. We're about to take almost all of the Chaos Undivided settlements. They do have this one in the Northern Empire. We may come down and sack this settlement and then give it to one of the Empire factions. We're going to be capturing the Kislev capital within 8 turns. We'll probably just siege that down. They're not going to have any reinforcements coming their way. Now, as far as reinforcements go, we're not going to have too many coming from Elf 1. We're going to have a small force coming out of Tordinal. We already have a fair amount of troops, including 2 units of wizards. And I think we have 1 more unit of wizards on the way. And that'll probably be the last reinforcements that we ship from Elf 1 for quite some time. We may just get a few more units of High Elf wizards, but we'll be recruiting mainly from this territory up here on the minimap. I believe that's Norska, or former Norscan territories, as it's now under our control. We were building up a small force here at Finsvik to go after this rebel army up here. But we will just be getting mainly troops recruited from this area. I thought we had a wizard already over here. Okay. So, we have this force coming down here to relieve the siege of Zoishenk. I believe we have some ships moving along here to pick up some spies, as we need more spies to come up to the Chaos territories. You can come up there for some retraining.
Rest your bow arms, brave warriors.
And I think we've got all of the training going on here that we can. Yeah, we've got 2 spies coming up here, so that ship can pick them up.
The darkness shall not prevail.
And we do have a spy here. We'll just leave them there because that's a very good spot to spot any Nurgle forces coming this way. And this army was just too short of being able to siege this settlement. But it should be an end turn, so let us end the turn and see what happens. Alright, the Night Goblins are going to attack Zoishenk. They do in fact have some artillery and siege equipment. They really only have a few dangerous units. These squig archers, squig herds, squig hoppers, and madcap balloons. All of the rest are basically trash, but we do have a limited number of troops here. I thought we were going to have another turn before they would attack, but it doesn't look like it. And as we can see from the campaign map, there's another force of Night Goblins heading their way. Alright. Start deployment. How much cavalry do we have? That's it. That's our cavalry. Oh, okay. That's a unit that I haven't seen before, I don't think. It's a nice looking unit, isn't it? Is that some kind of face on the front there? Right, well, we'll try to get our cavalry out. See if they can do any damage. We should take all of you off of skirmish mode. And you as well. We really don't have too much infantry, do we? I think they're going to capture the walls pretty quick. We'll put our spearmen up on there. We'll just have to fire over the walls. Right, they do have ladders there. That ram is not going to be effective. They may sit back and try to just shoot us with that siege equipment. You can go up on there. And our cavalry, who's that unit there? Alright. And to battle, let's get you out. See if you can actually do any damage. You might be able to interfere with this unit, which is the Rock Lobber. Although they seem to be pulling it back. Alright, well, what should we do with our cavalry? That is in fact our general in there. I mean, they have a lot of... Ooh. They're already targeting us. They have a lot of cavalry themselves. Alright, let's just try to do as much damage as we can. Keep the enemy occupied so they're not actually attacking us. Our cavalry isn't going to last very long, is it? We've got all kinds of units shooting at us. Squig archers, night goblin archers, regular goblin archers, squig hoppers. Let's get a close up of them. And who do we have back here? Yeah, squig archers. Well, we're boxed in and we've almost been wiped out, but we've killed 15% before they've even done any damage to us. We still have a fair amount of missiles. Why are you not able to fire? Oh, you're very far away. Let's bring you over here. Alright. Are they even firing with their artillery? I think they've... Well, it says it's firing. They've only got 16 men on there. Can we actually target them? Ooh, yeah, that's firing. Here it comes. Incoming! They overshot. They caused 15% damage with just that one shot, didn't they? Goblin spears, night goblins. Who's more dangerous? I think that unit. There goes our general. He did some use outside. Alright, they're now coming forwards with their ram. They've left their siege tower. And there's them. There's their ladders. Yeah, I thought I told you to get down here. Yeah. We've almost killed off the crew of the Rock Lubber. You need to stop bunching up over there. Yeah, they're coming up with the ladders now. You're still not doing what I want. Just fire at somebody. You might do okay in melee against the night goblins. Taking down a fair few. You're using up most of your arrows, but you're a pretty good melee unit. You have to be. Alright, I think we should just try to shoot a more powerful unit like the squigs. They can be quite dangerous once they get into melee, and they usually cause some fear even amongst good troops. Luckily the night goblins can't swim, or they could have just swam into the city. Alright. I think we're going to have to get you down there. You've used up all of your ammunition. Most of our archers have, in fact. Yeah, looks like you managed to hold off that first attack. Now you got some goblin spears coming up. And you've used up all of your ammunition. Yeah, you can come over here. And they are through the gates. Let's go ahead and form up over here. Go ahead and form up over here. And come from that direction. And you can hit them from 3 sides. How are you doing now? Ooh, they've destroyed that tower. So that rock clubber is pretty powerful, it looks like. Luckily, we didn't lose any troops to it. Alright. Come in from the flanks. At least you're still firing. You'll probably do better firing over here. Alright. What's the best way to send you? I think we'll send you down through this gap. If we try to send you down through there, you're going to be fighting one at a time coming through the tower. That's not very effective. We've killed 40%. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough troops. I mean, we are militia archers. You seem to be doing okay. This is a high tier unit, but in field battles we've seen them get beat by fairly basic units. They haven't done particularly well in field battles. Now we're doing 48%. Alright. Who do we have coming up from there? We've got some goblin archers. I actually think we'll do better having you down here fighting with these units. I mean, that's a high tier unit. Maybe we can get you down. They are shaken. We've killed 58%. I think we have a chance at winning. And you've used up almost all of your ammunition. Can you get down from there? Or are there still troops coming up? Who's still coming up from there? Oh, looks like goblin archers, is it? Whoever you're fighting. Goblin spears, 21. Alright. Ah, we're breaking their units. We're going to win. We're going to win. Although, there are still squig units inside. And we don't have too many spearmen to deal with them. You're going to have to go and deal with the squig hoppers. And you as well. Who do we have fighting here? There's a unit still intact. It's like squig archers. You've used up all of your ammunition. Alright, come on out. The rock club is still firing at something. I think you're going to have to run all the way to the town square. Alright, need to get down and kill off that unit. Who else is out here? We need to send a small unit, kill off the crew here. Some of them are rallying. You being held up? You shouldn't be. Come on. Oh no. Our spears got attacked by the squig hoppers and broke. We're going to have to send some units to help out. You're dying fairly quickly. Squig hoppers. It's that squig herd. I think we need to deal with these. Any units that are outside the walls we can break again. Ah, there's the enemy general. He's now dead. It's now dead. Alright, the spearmen have rallied. Who are you still fighting up on the walls? Get down and kill them. Alright, shadow warriors. Come over here. Right. Hopefully this is enough units to kill off the squigs. They're going to get a charge in. Do not rout. They are shaken. How are you doing? I think you've killed that crew. Who's still fighting out here? I think you need to get back into the settlement. Doesn't look like any units are going to come back now. Yeah, you can come back as well. Every unit head back and kill the squigs. I mean, it's going to be close. There's only 7% left. Oh, we've got broken units. You're wavering. That's it, split up. Let us kill them one at a time. Let's speed it up. They're sitting there waiting. Those have run off for the town square. You're now running for the town square. Alright, you've now caught up to them. They're doing a good job killing us. It's going to be so close. I think we're going to lose it though. I know I was confident a few minutes ago. Yeah, they're just not dying quickly enough. Down to 12. Yeah, they're going to snatch victory, aren't they? Darn. Oh well. Zoishenk wasn't very well built up. I think we only lost a couple of buildings that can recruit. We'll take it back. Yeah, down to 10. We're not going to break through in time in any case. They've got those other squigs sitting back there. That's a big slaughter of elves. And there, you don't see too many squig bodies. That's one of the most powerful units the Night Goblins have, the squigs, the various types. Their infantry is pretty worthless, and their archers are not that great. I think they can get Ragnarok spiders as well, and probably some type of trolls. No, don't tell me we can win this one. Don't tell me we can win it. Seriously? No, because we only got like 21 men, and they've got 11 squigs, but 4 models. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, once we get to the town centre and the timer resets, are they going to come and attack us? The AI can sometimes bug out. There, yes, they're going to come. Yes, they're killing us. Damn. Nope. So close. Right, look at that. 97% killed, and they got a victory. Ugh. Close defeat. Yeah, I mean, we killed 2 for every one that we lost. Wasn't quite good enough. But it was a pretty good fight on the side of the elves. There should be no shame for those who died valiantly. And we will exact revenge on the Night Goblins. Right. Now, hopefully, their forces outside Zoishenk should merge up with them. And then we can attack them when they're all together inside the settlement. Under the command of Eldith Sorrowblade. Alright, now let's try to rectify that loss. Get this settlement under siege. We've got reinforcements coming up. We need 8 more units there. What do they have inside the city? A lot of monstrous units and heavy infantry. Right, we've got a lot of missile troops. Got room for 3 more units.
The people of Ulthuan stand united. Your orders are clear, Commander.
Alright.
As you say. For the glory
Let's
of
get that
Ulthuan.
ship over here.
Moving on at once.
Pick up our spies.
We shall never regain our honor, yet
And go and drop them off
Our
somewhere
efforts
over
are
there.
successful. We shall be watchful.
Alright. You're going to pick up some units, aren't you? Let's just deal with this first. The Ogre Kingdoms are now allied with Kislev. How did they pull that off? The Ogre Kingdoms almost never ally with anyone. And why they would ally with a faction that only has one settlement, and that being under siege, I have no idea. Alright. Yes, we lost that settlement. Trade increase. You're on Elf1, you're in Norska. Did we get any more spies? We got a merchant in Vinskor. That's interesting. In that case, let's get another one. There's some trade resources over here. Let's find some good trade resources. 54, 54, 81. Ah, there's 105 there. Right. I would prefer them to join up.
No army of mine can lose.
Alright, we can send even more reinforcements down. You're going to need some cavalry and some spearmen.
There can be no defeat, for that shall spell our doom.
And we don't have any cavalry there. We have any in here? Yes, we do.
Citizens of Ulthuan stand ready. We will move on immediately, Commander.
Okay.
Our task is clear.
Can we see what's in that? Spear chucker. Right. More squigs. How about some artillery?
The blood of this filth will flow.
We'll probably have another good battle here. You cannot reach, neither can you.
Citizens of Ulthuan stand ready.
Alright, how about we send... even you can't reach.
Phoenix King commands and we obey. No army of mine can lose.
Okay. We have this force here. Let's build a watchtower. You haven't been retrained yet. We can't retrain anything there. We just captured that. I think you got an armor upgrade as well. So that's not their capital because they hold Middenheim. But I don't think they'll be getting any reinforcements. What do we have up here? Merge those units.
Our resolve shall not break. My blade is
You already have some artillery. That's not very strong.
Our task is clear. The citizens of Ulthuan stand ready. We fight for the survival. Your success. The light of Ulthuan shines within me. My warriors are blessed with my presence. Ulthuan shall never fall.
Okay, let's send one of you to build some watchtowers. Oh, you're just on that side. Alright. How about you come there? You're just on the wrong side. Come there and build a watchtower. Join up with them. You can come up there. We've got quite a few forces that are going to be ready to push on towards this settlement, Urslo, very soon. What else can we do? Let's check our construction. You just got the upgraded building for cavalry. And if we got the Palace of Dragons, then we can get even better cavalry. But then we'd still have to transport it all the way to Norska. Is that worth it? I think it is, because we're not going to get too many of these. It's going to be a slow replenishment rate. So let's actually get that recruited, constructed. Alright, we can boost the economy quite a bit. Grond, you still have a lot. Oh, seriously? It's going to go up or go down? I think go up. That's really bad. We need to do something about that. Okay. You're getting further away from the front line, but we can send troops by sea. So we should keep upgrading our military buildings. Stromstad, you're still near the front line and you have a good road network. Okay. Let's get some cavalry buildings in here. And at Binskor. Right.
The light of Ulthuan shines within me. No shadow will prevail while I still live. My warriors are blessed.
Okay. We've had a bit of a minor setback. Let's just make sure there's no troops to move around out here. Single unit.
We will move on immediately, Commander.
You're going on to the ship.
Our task is clear.
2 more slots. And
the horror of war is the burden of all.
We'll stick you on there and start sending you up.
The darkness shall not prevail. The strength of Ulthuan, for the glory of Ulthuan. We shall move, Commander.
Right, I think there's enough troops
The citizens of Ulthuan, your orders are clear.
to go after those rebels.
Will take me to where the battle is. My blade will. We will rid this battlefield of the foe. We will move on immediately, Commander.
And no troops on board there.
Moving on at once. We never
There is an army or a small force here.
We must move with haste. We shall be watchful. Our resolve shall not break. Our task is clear. No maneuvering as requested, Commander. We will prevail, Commander.
Okay. Let's take a quick look for any rebels hanging around our territory. I don't see any. I think you're coming down for some retraining. No rebels up here. Let's go down to the former Lizardmen territory.
The light of Ulthuan shines within me.
And I don't see any rebels around there.
I carry the ancient wisdom.
So, we've lost a settlement. It's not the end of the world. Can you get any retraining yet? No. And you can't retrain anything yet, can you? No. But you should recruit something. Who's on there? Ah, almost a full stack. Why don't you come and drop them off? We've got a general who can take over there. And you're coming up to there. So we've got training going on. Oh, another spy. I'll grab them. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it and come back and watch some more in a few days.